Have you ever noticed how some folks seem to age like fine wine, staying sharp, spry, and full of life well into their golden years? While others face a tougher road, battling aches, fatigue, and endless trips to the doctor. It's not just luck or good genes. Often, it's the little things we do every day that make all the difference. Like how we care for our bodies, right down to the parts we might not think about. Today, we're going to talk about 5 body parts that many of us overlook, especially as we get older. These are the sneaky spots that, if neglected, can quietly chip away at our health. But here's the good news. Taking care of them is simple, and it can help you feel better, stay healthier, and maybe even add a few extra years to your life. Now, I know what you're thinking. I shower every day, I'm good. But let me ask you this. When was the last time you really paid attention to your tongue, your feet, your armpits, your nose, or even your belly button? These areas might seem small, but they can have a big impact on your well-being. In fact, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, proper hygiene can reduce the risk of infections by up to 50% in older adults. And that's just the start. Take Mary, for example. At 72, she thought her morning coffee just didn't taste the same anymore. She chalked it up to aging until her dentist suggested something surprising: cleaning her tongue. A few weeks later, Mary was amazed. "It's like my taste buds came back to life," she said. "I can actually enjoy my meals again." Research from the American Dental Association shows that cleaning your tongue can reduce harmful bacteria linked to heart disease and respiratory infections. Or consider John, who's 68. He used to think a quick rinse in the shower was enough for his feet. But after developing a painful infection, he learned the hard way that proper foot care is essential, especially for those with diabetes. According to the National Institute on Aging, simple daily habits like washing and drying your feet can prevent serious complications. These stories aren't just anecdotes, they're backed by science. And today I'm going to walk you through 5 easy habits that can make a real difference in how you feel every day. We'll start with your tongue, then move to your feet, armpits, nose, and yes, even your belly button. Trust me, by the end, you'll wonder why you didn't start sooner. So let's dive in. First up, your tongue, and why it's more than just a taste bud holder. One, the tongue. A hidden health risk, all right. Let's start with something you probably never expected to hear. Your tongue could be quietly affecting your health in ways you've never imagined. I know, it sounds odd, but stick with me, because this one's a game changer. Think about it. Your tongue is like a sponge, soaking up bacteria every time you eat, drink, or even breathe. In fact, there are over 700 types of bacteria living on your tongue right now. Some are helpful, but others, not so much. If you don't clean them off, they can build up and cause more than just bad breath. Here's the surprising part. Neglecting your tongue has been linked to serious health issues. According to the American Dental Association, bacteria from your tongue can travel into your bloodstream, especially if your gums are a bit tender, which happens more as we age. That can raise your risk of heart disease, diabetes complications, and even respiratory infections. And if that's not enough, a dirty tongue can dull your sense of taste, making your favorite foods feel bland. But don't worry, there's an easy fix. Cleaning your tongue takes just a minute a day, and the benefits are huge. Let me tell you about Mary. She's 72 and loves her morning coffee, but she noticed it just didn't taste as rich as it used to. She thought it was part of getting older, until her dentist suggested something simple: scraping her tongue. Mary was skeptical, but she gave it a try. A few weeks later, she was amazed. "It's like my taste buds woke up," she said. "I can actually enjoy my coffee again." And here's the kicker. Her dentist noticed less plaque on her teeth too. So, how do you do it? It's simple. Grab a tongue scraper. You can find one at any drugstore for a few bucks. Start at the back of your tongue and gently pull it forward. You'll see a thin film come off. That's the bacteria you're getting rid of. Do this 3 or 4 times. Rinse the scraper between each pass, and finish with a quick swish of water or mouthwash. If you don't have a scraper, a soft toothbrush works too. Just be gentle. Here's a tip. Do this in the morning before you eat or drink anything. That way, you're clearing away the bacteria that built up overnight. And if you're worried about gagging, Start in the middle of your tongue and work your way back as you get used to it. It's a small habit, but it can make a big difference, like it did for Mary. Now that we've tackled your tongue, let's move on to another part of your body that's easy to overlook, but just as important, your feet. Two, the feet. The foundation of your health. All right, we've taken care of your tongue. Now let's talk about a part of your body that works hard every single day. Your feet. You know, it's easy to take them for granted. We slip on shoes, walk around, and maybe give them a quick rinse in the shower. But here's the thing. Your feet are the foundation of your health, especially as you get older, and neglecting them can lead to problems that affect more than just your toes. Think about it. Your feet carry your entire body weight, day in and day out. They're made up of 26 bones, 33 joints, and over 100 muscles, tendons, and ligaments. That's why proper foot care isn't just about comfort. It's about staying mobile, independent, and healthy. Let me tell you about John. He's 68, retired, and loves his daily walks around the neighborhood. But for years, he thought a quick rinse in the shower was enough for his feet. Then, one day, he noticed a small sore between his toes that wouldn't go away. It turned out to be a fungal infection, something that could have been prevented with better hygiene. John's doctor explained that for people with diabetes, like him, foot care is even more critical. According to the National Institute on Aging, simple daily habits like washing and drying your feet properly can prevent serious complications, including infections that can lead to hospital stays. John started taking his foot care seriously after that. And you know what? Not only did his infection clear up, but he also noticed his balance improved, and those nagging aches in his heels disappeared. He was back to his walks in no time, feeling steadier and stronger. So, how do you take care of your feet the right way? It's simpler than you might think. First, wash them every day with mild soap and warm water. Don't just let the water run over them. Use a soft washcloth or your hands to gently clean the top soles, and especially between your toes. If you have trouble reaching your feet, try using a long-handled brush or ask a family member for help. Next, dry them thoroughly. Don't just pat them. Make sure to get between each toe with a clean towel. Moisture left behind is an invitation for trouble. After drying, take a moment to check your feet. Look for any cuts, sores, or changes in color. If you notice anything unusual like swelling or redness, don't ignore it. Talk to your doctor. Catching problems early can save you a lot of pain down the road. And if your skin is dry, apply a light moisturizer to the tops and soles, but skip the spaces between your toes to avoid trapping moisture. Your feet are your foundation. Keep them healthy, and they'll keep you moving. Now, let's shift to another area that's easy to overlook but plays a big role in your overall health. Your armpits. 3. The armpits. More than just sweat now. Let's talk about a part of your body that you probably don't think much about. Your armpits. I know it might seem like a strange topic, but stick with me. Your armpits are more than just a spot for deodorant. They're actually a key player in your body's defense system, and taking care of them can make a real difference in how you feel every day. You see, your armpits are home to a network of lymph nodes. These little powerhouses work hard to filter out toxins and help your immune system fight off infections. But when you neglect this area, sweat, bacteria, and dead skin can build up, clogging your pores and leading to irritation, rashes, or even infections. And as we get older, our skin gets thinner and more sensitive, so these problems can be harder to shake off. According to the Mayo Clinic, poor armpit hygiene can lead to conditions like folliculitis, inflammation of the hair follicles, or even abscesses, which are painful and can require medical treatment. But beyond that, keeping your armpits clean and healthy supports your body's natural detox process, helping your lymph nodes do their job more effectively. That means a stronger immune system and a fresher, more comfortable feeling every day. So, how do you take care of your armpits the right way? It's easier than you might think. First, in the shower, use a mild, fragrance-free soap. Harsh soaps can strip your skin of its natural oils and cause irritation, especially as your skin ages. Gently wash the area with a soft cloth, moving in circular motions to remove any buildup. Rinse thoroughly with warm water, and then pat dry with a clean towel. Don't rub too hard. Your skin is delicate, and gentle care is key. After drying, let your armpits air out for a minute or two before applying deodorant. This helps prevent clogged pores and keeps your skin smoother. If you shave your armpits, use a sharp razor and shaving cream to reduce friction. And always shave in the direction of hair growth to avoid ingrown hairs. And here's a tip. If you notice any redness or bumps, try switching to a natural deodorant or one made for sensitive skin. Sometimes, the products we use can do more harm than good. Let me tell you about Olivia. She's 65 and had been dealing with itchy, red rashes under her arms for years. She tried every deodorant on the shelf, but nothing seemed to help. Then, her dermatologist suggested a simple change. Switch to a gentler soap and make sure to rinse and dry her armpits thoroughly. Olivia was skeptical, but she gave it a shot. Within a week, her rashes cleared up, and she felt more comfortable than she had in years. I never realized how much better I could feel, she said. It's like my skin can finally breathe. Taking care of your armpits is a small step that can make a big difference, both for your comfort and your health. Now, let's move on to another area that affects you every single day, your nose. Four, the nose. Breathe better, live better. All right, we've covered your armpits. Now let's talk about a part of your body that works around the clock every single day, your nose. It's easy to take breathing for granted, but as we get older, our noses can use a little extra care. And trust me, a few simple habits here can make a world of difference in how you feel. You see, your nose is your body's natural air filter. It traps dust, pollen, and bacteria before they can reach your lungs. But if you don't keep it clean, those irritants can build up, leading to congestion, allergies, or even infections. And as we age, our nasal passages can dry out or become more sensitive, making it harder to breathe comfortably, especially at night. According to the National Institute on Aging, poor nasal hygiene can contribute to sleep problems, which affect everything from your energy levels to your heart health. In fact, chronic congestion has been linked to higher rates of respiratory infections and even cognitive decline. But here's the good news. Taking care of your nose is simple, and the benefits are immediate. So, how do you do it? Start with a saline spray or rinse. It's like giving your nose a gentle shower, flushing out debris and moisturizing the passages. You can find saline sprays at any pharmacy, or you can make your own with distilled water and salt. Just a quick spritz in each nostril once or twice a day can make a big difference. If you're dealing with allergies or chronic congestion, you might want to try a neti pot. It's a small device that lets you rinse your sinuses more thoroughly. Just be sure to use sterile water. Another great habit is to breathe in steam. You can do this in the shower or by leaning over a bowl of hot water with a towel over your head. The steam helps loosen mucus and clear your airways. And if you're feeling fancy, add a drop of eucalyptus oil. It's like a spa day for your nose. When you need to blow your nose, do it gently, one nostril at a time. Blowing too hard can push mucus deeper into your sinuses, making things worse. Let me tell you about James and Bella. James is 69 and Bella is 76. They've been married for 50 years, and they both struggled with snoring and restless nights. James would wake up stuffy, and Bella would toss and turn. Then, they started using a saline rinse before bed, and added a humidifier to their bedroom. Within a week, they were sleeping better than they had in years. It's like we can finally breathe again, Bella said. And James doesn't snore as much. Clear breathing means better sleep, more energy, and a sharper mind. Now, let's wrap up with one last spot that's easy to forget, but can make a surprising difference. Your belly button. 5. The belly button. A small change, big impact. All right, we've made it to the last spot on our list, and it's one that might make you smile. Your belly button. I know, it sounds a bit silly, but hear me out. Your belly button is a small, often forgotten part of your body, but it can be a hiding place for bacteria, sweat, and even lint, especially if you have an innie. And as we get older, our skin changes, making it easier for small issues to turn into bigger annoyances. You see, your belly button is warm and moist, perfect conditions for bacteria to grow. If you don't clean it regularly, that buildup can lead to odor irritation or even infections. For most people, this isn't a major problem, but it can be uncomfortable and embarrassing. And if you have a piercing or conditions like diabetes, keeping this area clean is even more important. According to dermatologists, neglecting your belly button can lead to conditions like omphalitis, an infection that causes redness, swelling, and pain. In rare cases, it can even form a stone called an omphalolith from years of debris. But don't worry, preventing these issues is easy and takes just a few seconds a day. So, how do you clean seconds a day? How do you clean your belly button properly? It's simple. In the shower, use a bit of mild soap on a washcloth or your finger and gently clean inside and around the area. Be gentle. Your skin is sensitive there. Rinse well with warm water and then dry it completely with a towel or a cotton swab. If you have an OT, you might not need to clean as deeply, but it's still good to give it a quick wash. If you have a piercing, you'll need to be extra careful. Use a saline solution to clean around the jewelry and watch for any signs of infection, like redness or discharge. And here's a tip. If you notice lint or debris in your belly button, don't ignore it. Clean it out gently. It's a small step, but it can prevent bigger problems down the road. Let me tell you problems down the road. You about Jane. She's 78 and always took pride in her hygiene, but she never thought much about her belly button. Then, she started noticing a faint, musty smell that wouldn't go away, even after showering. She was embarrassed and couldn't figure out what was wrong. Finally, her doctor suggested cleaning her belly button more carefully. Jane was surprised, but she tried it, and after just a week, the smell was gone. I feel so much fresher now, she said. It's such a small thing, but it made a big difference in how I feel about myself. And there you have it, 5 often overlooked body parts that, when cared for, can help you live a longer, healthier life. From your tongue to your belly button, these simple habits can make a world of difference. Now, let's wrap things up with a quick recap and a little encouragement to get you started. So, there you have it. 5 simple habits that can help you feel better, stay healthier, and maybe even add a few extra years to your life. From cleaning your tongue to caring for your belly button, these small steps can make a big difference. And the best part, they're easy to do and don't require any fancy equipment or expensive products. I know it might feel like a lot at first, but remember, you don't have to do everything at once. Start with one habit, maybe the one that surprised you the most or seems the easiest, and see how it feels. Then, add another when you're ready. Before you know it, these habits will become second nature, and you'll wonder how you ever lived without them. And if you're thinking, is it really worth it at my age? Let me tell you, it's never too late to take care of yourself. In fact, the National Institute on Aging says that small changes in hygiene can lead to big improvements in health, no matter how old you are. So, why not give it a try? Thank you for joining me today on Aging Wisdom. If you found this helpful, please like the video and subscribe to our channel. We'd love to have you as part of our community. And remember, you're not alone on this journey. We're here to help you live your best life, one small step at a time. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.